Hello all, this is DX231445. This is gonna be an introductory video for Sorare for the academy, right? For the football, for the soccer side. So before we begin, um, if you still haven't signed up yet, if you use this link right here, right? After you win 5 cards on the auction, you'll also get a free limited card. Yes, a free limited card, and I would get one as well. So if you want to support the channel, you could do that. Um, but you don't have to buy. You really don't have to buy anything if you want to just start out and play, because that's sort of what I did. All right. So get down to the academy. These are my cards so far. I just recently purchased these cards. They're pretty expensive, but you don't need them. To be honest with you. Um, Oh, then I'll show you why here right now. Here, so the past weeks, right? I think I started way back. Yeah, when I first started, the experience actually wasn't too great, because they didn't have the academy back then, and there was a whole there was a whole situation when I first started. Um, Basically, here was it 280-ish. I think I started when the international games were going on, so they gave me all these players that don't actually play, right? Uh, Normally, when you sign up for Sorare, you'll pick your favorite teams, and they'll try to give you some of those players on those teams, or some players on those teams that you pick. Say, whether it be Bayern Munich, PSG, you know, Barcelona, anything like that. So, I kind of got screwed in the beginning, but it's fine. Because they eventually introduced the Academy, and they would eventually introduce daily drops for new accounts, and also accounts that only play, Academy, or games or competitions that don't require 5 limited or 5 paid cards, basically Academy and casual only. So this these results have we're in that time period where I couldn't get anything because, yeah. So basically, starting out, it was really bad, but this is why this company is pretty good, and why I started paying more money. Cause look at this. This is all right. I got screwed. So, but during this week, this academy, right? Like these, I didn't have any cards for it. So, right, just the regular common cards. But I was gifted cards because the community is pretty nice. They're pretty good people in the community. Now, not everyone's gonna be this lucky or fortunate, but I was gifted these 2 cards. Granted, this guy didn't play, but these cards are not not expensive, but it's person that gave them to me didn't have to do that, so um, you know, thanks to him for sure, a lot, getting me started a bit, because he saw the situation I was in, and this is a bad situation. Let's put it that way. When you only got like one person starting, or like that could actually get points, and the other guy was like injured. He was injured for the longest, Henry Kessler. So, all right, that's the bad part, right? Like, so we get through this, we get that. We were grinding for cards on these two through these 2 leagues, the academy and the casual. That's what you want to do every single week. So, come come this week, I started buying my own cards, right? 287, because I was like, all right, all right. I mean, you can only do so much. I still have these cards, by the way. I don't really use them, like Boris and Yu Guanju, but I keep them because they're like somewhat sentimental. I'm still really good friends with the guy who gave me it. We talk on a daily basis. So 287. I decided, all right, whatever. Let me buy my own cards. So I picked this guy up. I thought he was gonna be a starter. Okay, this is why, right? When you first start Sorare, and if you have no idea what's like how soccer works, or you don't really watch soccer, like so like what I you don't want to just start spending money right away. This guy, I bought him, right. He's recently he did so like pretty decently, but he doesn't actually play. He doesn't actually like he didn't actually play. Should I say he plays now? He's a starter now, but he was starting and playing because I think Chicharito and Mark Delgado and some of the players that had COVID, they were sick or something, but they're not actually starters. So, but Hedges is a normal starter, but here in this one he wasn't. He was he got subbed in. So, but you know the odd numbers like 287, 289, anything ends with an odd number is there's all midweeks. So these are like kind of crapshoots because midweeks, not every team plays kind of deal. So, all right, so 288. Right? I picked up some more players. I picked up Blanco. This guy, I kind of regret buying this guy. I saw it, one of the people I was following. He had him and he was doing real well. So I bought him when he was doing really well already. You don't want to do that because the next games, one, I think they had a break of 14 days in Japan for whatever reason. I think there was some international games or cup games or whatnot. So yeah, you don't want to do that. So that was kind of a waste of $20 because this guy came back and he didn't really play well, and then I think now he's coming off the bench or something. But last week he'd actually scored a goal, and I think he started. You know what I mean? But for $20, you know what I mean? I say save your money. Okay, this is my experience so far, and I don't want you guys to waste your money, kind of like what I did in the beginning. So. But Blanco, no, Blanco's good. He starts most weeks. This week he didn't do so good, but there have been weeks where he scored 2 goals. He scores a goal, he gets an assist, right? So, see, so as this is going on, I think this is when the drops might have been enabled. Yeah, the drops are enabled around this time here, or the week before. So I was able to play them now. Finally got a goalkeeper who scored points. That was a big thing. I picked up these two guys. This guy was actually pretty cheap, really good bargain player. Messias of Sorare, right? Of the I think the Brazilian league. So you want to spend like maybe when you start, if you want to spend unlimited, buy at least maybe like $2 to $3 at most, like $5, I would say, on some of these players because they get a bonus, right? The thing about Academy, you're allowed to use two limited cards, and each of them get a 40% bonus, right? Says it. It doesn't say it here, but those are the rules. So Messias actually scored 60, which is really high for someone who's just like a $3, $4 card, in my opinion. But it's because they got a clean sheet, right? And I think I picked him up also. He had a clean sheet as well as the goalie, right? So it's a card that you guys could get for free because it's a common card, and he was part of the daily drop cycle of one of the days, right? But like Pablo Barea, this guy I won on auction was only like $7, $8. He's like $13 now, right? He's also, I like him. He's pretty consistent. He starts scoring goals and assists now as well. But like, see, 55 times. Well, I have the captain bonus on, right? An extra 20% plus the limited of 40%. So it's a base rate multiplier, right, of 1.6. So 55 times 1.6 because it's 60% is 88. So Pablo Barea, also a good player. He was definitely worth the money, right? I started figuring some stuff out. Sean Davis's price is going down a bit because he's an MLS player and the season's coming to an end. He was a decent scorer. I don't think he scores that well anymore, but so like yeah, I played Ricardo again, and I think from the daily drops, we got Carlos Miguel Coronel as well, who had an awful game, But it was against Austin FC, who is, one of the, if not the best team in the MLS. with like LAFC, right? So here Henry Kessler actually finally came back, and he got a clearance off the line, so he got that. Jack Elliott, good player. I had to get him from the just casual academy rewards, right? This guy I think was a daily drop, doing really well. This guy was a reward. He was injured. He had something wrong with his mouth. Yeah, he had to get like dental surgery. I don't know, something kind of ridiculous. Um, not non soccer related, non-soccer related. Let's put it that way. So I picked up for week 291. I picked up Ruben Gonzalez. He was like a $4 card, a $3 card. You know what I mean? He scores 54. Multiplier gives it 40% multiplier 76. Now these guys are AZ, right? So it's 291. This is a midweek. Um, yeah. So I got a tier 1 comment from here, and I got a star comment from here. But just having this guy, the one guy, being a captain, the one guy I got from Daily Drops being a captain. This guy, his picture is bugged for some reason, but yeah, and him and Furch finally coming back and coming off the bench was enough to get a star comment here, because it's a midweek, and most people have cards for them. Like Recido, it says no games. I put them in here. You know what I mean? If I would have put them here, maybe I would have got a better star comment, but I mean, it works out. We got the tier 1. I think we were pretty close, right? We were really close to the star comment here. So you had the 280. They lowered the value of the star comment, the threshold. The threshold is usually like 300, 310, depending on like what. Now with the European season, all these leagues are available. They increase the threshold. But when it first started, especially midweeks, there'd be like 270 threshold for a star comment, or 300. For a star comment on the regular week. Now it becomes like 310. You know what I mean? Something like that. But it's still reasonably fair. They adjusted accordingly. It's just not like, oh yeah, 300 every week, including the midweek where there's you're gonna have a bunch of DNPs or no games like these guys. So here, these guys, look, they just didn't score well for some reason. Look, like they scored 4-0 against this Tuzla City one, right? Um, oh wait, no, this there is a disclaimer I must say about this for Sorare. These guys actually scored well, but that one for some reason, the guy who works at Opta, right? Opta's the data provider for Sorare, for them to get these statistics for the scores. Now you see, like here it doesn't show them scoring anything because they got downgraded. And if that happens, they only score goals and assists in like decisives essentially. So these guys actually would have done really well. He probably would have got like a 70, like a 70 probably, yeah. And he probably would have got like a 55. So it screwed me over because just them regularly playing would have got me the 280, right? And I would have got a star common. It's still not the tier 3 limited. It would have been close. It would have been very close to that actually. I probably could have got a star common of Messi, right? Like you could check here. You could click this, and you could see. Like look, like Mbappe, all these are at the top, right? If I probably could have got someone at the bottom, maybe like a Ferran Torres or something. You know what I mean? Or like a Terrier, a Martin Terrier. So it is what it is. That's part of Sorare. If it happens every couple of weeks from my experience. But now with the European season, it's been good so far. But I think 2 weeks later or the week after, it happened again with a game in Japan. But I don't think it's ever happened, according to my friend who started me out with this, who I didn't know previously, who just saw me on Discord and decided to give me the cards. He says it hasn't happened in European season yet for any full-on like European season, especially Champion Europe, which is the top 5 teams, which is La Liga, which is the Spanish, the Spanish league, first league, League One, the French first league. We got Bundesliga, the German Bundesliga, which is the German league, the Premier League, which, I mean, they have some cards, but they don't have all the cards, and some of them are like from older years, which is obviously the the English or the British league. Um, and there's one more. There's one more. So um, yeah, the other ones are the card challenger leagues, the one that not part of the top five leagues. So yeah, so I did look at this. I did pretty well, right? Academy, look at this. So he scored a clean sheet. We got Zagoka, amazing, right? 60. Well, and I put him as captain, pretty good, I would say. But you shouldn't really put your goalie as a captain because clean sheets are pretty rare. And besides that, they're probably not going to get decisive unless your name is like Gaspar Servio, the one guy taking penalties as a goalkeeper in some random league. I forget, maybe the Mexican or the Peruvian league or something. I don't know. It was a status play having a goalie, take penalties against the other goalie and score two of them. He scored 100 because of that. But that's besides that like rare thing. It's probably not gonna happen. I mean, the people who take the penalties for you are usually your strikers, your forwards, or your attacking midfielders. You know what I mean? Not your goalie. It doesn't really happen very often. So Michael Bradley, look, he scored a 45. It's all right. Nothing amazing, but it'll give you 63. Yuya, like I said, he really didn't perform up to his par of how much I spent for him, right? So that's why you could find plenty of steals. Um, well, before let's put it before using Sorare data, you can't really do that now. They put it behind a paywall, so I mean, starting out, I wouldn't pay anything. I'll be honest with you. If I could do over, I would not pay this much. I wouldn't pay $20 for someone like this. No, I would probably, you know what I mean. I would, instead of like buying $5, $10 of these dudes. He's good though, but like some of the other ones, I would have combined the money and like paid like for $140, like good player that scores like a decisive every other week sort of deal. But it is what it is, a learning experience. So this guy, I put him in. This is after Bernadeschi and Insigne went to Toronto FC. They're starting to ball out. They're good, but this guy, he was only good in the beginning of the season. He sucks. This guy, this is absolutely bad. He's like perma bench now. Um, you know what I mean? Like I don't even put him in training. He's not worth it. Federico Navarro, he started picking up his game really well. I think he got like player of the week one time. Um, I guess just for whatever game it was on the ESPN, the player of the week, or not player of the week, player of the game. Sorry. Um, Jack Elliott, good, very good player. This guy, with Red Diamonds, he's good, but I think he didn't get enough saves and he only got four. And that's the thing with goalies, right? Once you give up one goal, you can't get the clean sheet, so you're only gonna score like 40. That's why I recommend people don't put the captain on the goalie because of that. But even see if you would have put on here, it would have been the most optimal thing. But it doesn't happen very often. And I think I would have rather much put it on someone who scores goals or like gets assists. He's been sucking lately too. Like he's never been a good card for me. In my time of having Talis Magno as a star common, right? I've only I've only gotten one goal out of him. Um, yeah, and I think he was on the bench in my training team rather. So, but like, look, you could just see you want to put everyone in training as you can. I've fought these guys. These are cheap cards. This guy was like $8-9. This guy's really good. Come on, Miller. Regret not playing him more. See, like Sebastian Blanco, right? A card that was like $5 to $10 before, and now it's like a $2, $3 card, which you should really pick. Look, he scored 2 goals, yes, and then 76 as a 76 score, amazing. I think the week after or the week before this, yeah, I think the week before, Michael Bradley. I'll show you. Michael Bradley scored 2 goals, and I had him on the training team. Not this week. I think this is the midweek. Yeah, yeah. See this? Look, Michael Bradley scored 2 goals against Charlotte FC when they were at home. Um, I think this is when Bernadeschi and Insigne were already playing, and he got a 95. Because I think he, you know what I mean, he got like a bunch of a bunch of ricochet balls, and he was just, he was just there in the middle of the box, so he just easy goals for him, right? Or rather be like a header, right? Easy. Look, 95 points on the bench, but $5, $8 card, no more than 10, easy. Like these are the kind of players you want, right? He's older, right? He's older. Like these guys are older, but they're proven. Like these guys were like some of the best players back in the day. Just not long ago, like maybe 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. I'd say 10 years ago. 10, give it 10, 10, 15 years ago. Some of them, some of them. Ooh, us, use. Just random. Okay, that's a random Windows news thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're at 292. Oh yeah, so one of the daily drops actually was Hani Mukhtar. So you guys are only gonna get daily drops for the first 14 days that you log in consecutively. So don't log in every day, and there's a timer, right? That tells you when you can log in again. It was just 24 hours from when you pick your cards. Make sure you don't miss the timer. As soon as you can, they keep picking up the cards. So granted, my sleeping schedule was like messed up. So because of that, and during that time, so I was like, whatever. So I got all my cards. You get your pick for daily drops. You get 2 cards every single day. You pick from 5 cards. Some of them don't have games, but now during the European season, if you guys are starting out, I think you'll have a bunch of cards that are either playing, or some of them will be on teams that will be and they'll be on the bench. That's just how daily drops will work, though. Not every player is going to be a starting player. There's going to be like maybe like 4 to 6 that are reserve players, or on the bench, or a backup goalkeeper. But the majority of the players will be starting somewhat, right? And some of them are everyday starters, and they'll be like, you'll get like 1 or 2 of these amazing plays like Hani Mukhtar. See, I got him the first week and he did really bad, but these are the players you got to play every single week, because I'm seeing in 295. Okay, maybe not 295. It was 294. Oh yeah, see, I think that was a midweek. Yeah, see, 293 is the midweek, right? Because it's an odd number. 294 is the actual week, the weekend. Look, 100 score, perfect score. Look at that, pretty much 99.7. They rounds it up over here. Perfect score. I didn't put him as captain. I put this guy as captain because he's part of this dominant ass team, right, in France. But it's just not the thing, and I thought the same way for him, for Rene Renan. But no, they just haven't been performing so far great. This guy, I picked up his limited thinking it would be great. No, but then I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna buy Mukhtar. These guys didn't perform well. I just like, let me just buy Mukhtar. He's like the same price or cheaper, and we'll see how it is. But I didn't need to buy them. Like this guy, I think I was trying to flip him. Didn't go well, but so that's just money lost. I wouldn't even try to flip in anyone nowadays. Just buy whoever you actually want on your team for like the whole season sort of deal. Don't try to flip for a couple bucks. You'll get stuck with like a 40 card that's trash or something. Um, Also, end of the MLS season, so that's the reason why I would just buy $5, $10 cards. Even the end of the MLS season, so be it. You'll get to use them. You'll get your star comments most likely. If not, you'll get your tier ones. Look at this. Just just beat it 300, right? Yeah. So most of all these weeks, this is a midweek, right? So look, 350, 380 is the tier 3. So this one I got. I think I might have got one of these. I got Sangare. It was pretty good, like Parable Beret. I see you got a goal assist here. This guy was only $2-3. You get 45. 45 multiplies 1.4263-ish. You see, I captained this guy. He did well. A lot of AA. Midweek game. UEFA Champions League, right? Or UEFA. Sorry, UEFA Champions League. Not the Europa League. 74 times 1.2, 8.9. Why not 8.89? 66 for Kirkes, even though they scored 7 goals. It's whatever. He got 1 assist. This guy too, he scored even better, 1 assist, but better AA score, you know. You don't know sometimes with these guys who the defensive player, the one that's going to be like pushing the ball up on the sideline, one of the left back or the right back, one of the full backs, I guess, what do they call them, not the center backs. So yeah, you learn soccer a bit. This guy's been disappointing as well. It's really unfortunate. Tapi, I think, was injured or sick with the flu. It's I don't think it was, since this is a midweek, I don't think there was anyone else that could have played. Probably could have captained him. Got a higher tier 1 common, a better one or something. But it is what it is, you see. Like, this guy's injured, this guy's injured. I picked him up, he's injured, but he's good when he comes back. This is when you can still captain people in on a training team. Maybe get more XP that way or something. I don't know. It's better now. It doesn't have it. It got pretty annoying. It's a waste of time, I think. Just let them get their XP and be on the way. So look, Mukhtar next week again, another goal, even though they lost. Lewandowski, first game of the season that he had for Barcelona, played really bad at home. It was a draw. Next week he got 2 goals, amazing. Kamal Miller, 57, very good. Montero, terrible. Just base 35 for like a $40. You seem like it's bad. I missed. See, I should have captained Ladero. This guy's good. Goal assist, goals. Decisive, maybe 1 decisive every week, if not every other week. See, I could have played this guy all around. Didn't even score a goal. 80 score. This guy was a reward. I think this guy was a tier 3 reward, even. Right? So always enter the academy and then always enter casual when you're just starting out and just have common cards, right? It's free. It's free to enter. You don't lose anything. Just get your free cards. This guy's a tier 3. He's amazing. Jack Elliott was a tier 2. He's amazing. This guy's daily drop. This guy was a reward. Not good anymore. Magno, this is the only goal he's ever scored when I had him. He's bad now that Castellanos is gone. Well, he was still bad when Castellanos was there, but there's just not enough players on that team to give them the ball, or to be a bigger enough threat to pull players off. You know, let them have enough space on like one-on-ones or something. NYFC's been pretty badly, so. Yeah, see, now, the week I don't play him, of course, he gets a goal assist to the other guy. Where is he? Laborde, 68, with the goal. For the 1 score, for the 1 goal that they got. They gave it to each other. The 1 week I don't play him. And then I play him the next week. It's the problem, right? I have Kempembe as well. Look at this, a lot of AA. This guy scored 100, I didn't play him, right? But like, yo, this guy was a reward too. A high tier 1, I think. Right? Well, like a tier 2. This was a daily drop. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could get all these players. It's not, it's not that impossible. Some of them you just get from daily drops. This guy was a reward. He's good, but he didn't play good here, you see. It's sometimes it just takes luck and picking the right people. A little combination of both, to be honest with you. But yeah, picking goalies, it's tough, man. Like, look at this. They're 6-0 away, and he had a clean sheet. Like, this guy as well, clean sheet. You can't, like, picking goalies sometimes, man. It's it's annoying, right? This guy was supposed to be good. No, not really. So, but yeah, it's just keep with it. It's playing academy is a really it's a patient thing. You got to be really patient, right? It's a progress thing. See, like I've been getting my star commons, my tier ones, almost every week, every game week. But almost every game week on the weekend, the major game week. But this one, you see, I got it on 297, which was the midweek. You could get them, see, like 370. I was I was like 4 points away with, you see, Michael Bradley with 1 goal assist, with 1 goal assist, 72, and Berea. This is the one that's talking about who, like, he only played one half. He only played one half of the game, right? Look, you can see right here, he only played 45 minutes, and he got subbed off the injury. I missed it by I missed it by 4 points. Okay, if he would have just played like 1 minute during the what I mean, during the second half, if he would have just like passed the ball like 10 times or something, got like 3 points, it would have been a multiplier of 40% of 1.4, and I would have got a tier 3. I would have got a card I could sell. You see, you click on these, and you'll see the prize pool. But I would have got one of those. A bunch of things. Unfortunately, this guy scored really poorly. If I would have flip flopped him, I would have got him as well. See, but this guy finally came back from injury or from COVID. So, and I didn't play that guy. You see, it gets a bit annoying once you have a bunch of players. Sometimes you don't pick the right ones. Sometimes they're out for injury and you put them in there, but you don't know. Another site for picking up lineups that's decent is Play Sharper, right? It's playsharper.com. So you can use that for lineups, but the so-called experts are, they all do it from their knowledge, and they could put someone for 90% and it'll be like Kylian Mbappe, and then Kylian Mbappe would be injured or out with like the flu or something. I mean, someone that's like 90% like the best player in the world will be injured. So it gets a little bit frustrating, some things like that. But yeah, man, you just gotta keep grinding it. Like, say I spend like $600 for these two, Benjamin and Terrier, and only Terrier got a goal, and Benjamin didn't do anything. Pretty much, it's just a 51, and I put the captain on him. Like, but hey, I don't even know what reward I'm gonna get for this one, but I'm gonna get a star comment in the middle somewhere. It's not gonna be messier than, but yeah, we powered through. I was asking the guys who gave me the free cards. I was like, oh, should I put a Mukhtar? I know Mukhtar's gonna probably score a goal. It's like, nah. Yeah, it would have been better with Mukhtar, but it still probably would have been wasted. I might have been able to get like someone in the Messi tier, but who knows? A lot of things could have been different here, but it is what it is. Because look at this is like, I have good players. I have like this guy. You're not gonna expect 2 goals from him, but he might go off, right? This guy, you could get some clean sheets from him. So like I said, picking goalies sometimes like picking out of a hat. And look at these guys, all clean sheets. This guy scored 2 goals. Like, you know what I mean? He scored a goal before too. That's getting pretty hot, but like you don't want to expect it. Like, this guy scored a perfect score, right? With a 1 penalty save and all around. Like, look at this. You don't expect these things to happen, but they're gonna happen because the players are better. Your high tier ones, your star commons, right? Like, you look, even Blanco scored a goal. Like, my $5, which is $3 card now, like $2 card now, is scored a goal. Look, you could get 63 easy. It's only $2. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, no, this is a guy who took the thrashing from PSG. So, um, where is he? I think I got John Luigi for one of my star comment rewards. But it's unfortunate. I really didn't want another goalie, and he was like, he's right on the cusp, right next to basically. Since I was like 4 points away, I could have gotten Messi. Like, this is the pool, right, for the academy for the common cards. I got John Luigi, Donnarumma, and I could have got Kimmich, better score, Messi, worse score, Neymar, worse score. Like, Vinicius Jr., I could have got him. This is also a goalie, but I have these three here that I could have gotten with a worse score, apparently. I think that's how it works, because it goes by a range. Or some of these, like Jota, you know what I mean? Like, Jota. Like, Benzema, all these good players. But I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. I think I'm just gonna have to start drawing Luigi every single freaking week now, game week. Yeah, so that's the academy for you. It's I like it. I like it. You're guaranteed a card every single week, whether it be a tier 3 easy, tier 1 most weeks, star common not that bad. If you play some limiteds easy. But yeah, no, if you start with your cards, you get 11 cards, and then you get the daily drops that same day. You get 13 cards, and those other two you could choose, and you can see who's doing good or bad. You could go on Sorare data and still get the scores. It's not locked behind a paywall, but like, look here, even on Sorare data, it shows your players how they're doing, right? So you can see my players are doing pretty well, but they're all in training. These guys, besides Lewandowski, he scored 2 goals. Amazing, as it should. That first week was so bad. Mukhtar scored 2. No, actually, yeah, Mukhtar scored 2 goals. What's it showing? Huh. They must have taken some points away from him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he had a way higher score than an 82. He had a 92. Well, they took points away from Mukhtar. I think they took points for big chance missed and a bunch of other stuff, but he had a good game. He got 3 decisives, so his base was plus 35 plus 45, which is 80, and then 2 point. But they took away pretty much 10 points for a chance missed, and he could have scored another goal. But yeah, they took points off of Mukhtar. Opta did, which can happen, They make adjustments. He was near 100 as well, especially with the XP bonus off of his card, right? So in Academy there's no XP bonus, so keep that in mind. In Casual there's XP bonus off of each card, and then you have the captain as usual, right? So like I said, if I wouldn't have played my even like this expensive ass card and just a regular common, and put my hundreds defensive players in, like these guys, defender 197. If I put them in, would I score better? I would have gotten a card for the goalie as well. So it is what it is. It's sometimes just bad luck, or the wrong decision putting whoever in. Sometimes it's hard, getting the right goalie. But look, I got John Luigi. I got a bunch of these rewards here. These are the ones I started out with. Not that great, I do. I had to really build up this team because in the beginning, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Um, I like I said, I could have given up a long time ago, and I didn't. And you know, I'm going with it, and I'm gonna get me some cards. Right? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point, and it's gonna pay out and get some ROI, return on investment, on these dudes. But like some of the rewards, they're not bad. These two are both rewards. He's gonna pick it up eventually, but last season he averaged like a goal or an assist every other game. So I'll say like there's 30 games, he got like 15 goals plus assists. Not bad. That's just an estimation though. I think Casemiro's on Manchester United now. I don't know. I don't get to use him yet. Yeah, he was on Manchester United. Says Liverpool home right here. Gerson, this guy. There's too many good players on that team. He's not even. I don't think he even have enough time to play him. He's fighting for other people. He's not getting the ball. He's not getting enough touches. That's the problem of having too many good players on your team sometimes, and you're not PSG, right? There's the good players will shoot, and it'll be like a hockey assist. Like you'll pass it once to someone else, and then he'll pass it to someone else. He'll get the assist, but you'll get nothing. Like Gerson will get nothing for it, right? And someone else would get the assist. So it's a kind of unfortunate. So you want someone that like probably takes penalties on your team, like Mukhtar. Someone takes penalties and does corner kicks and set pieces. Mukhtar, someone who scores goals and assists. Like I said, Mukhtar. So that's why yesterday, I changed my name to the Hanny Mukhtars. I got one. I bought one. I got one limited, and I got one. Common. It's the best player in the team so far. Yeah. So this is my edition of so far so rare, I guess. For the academy, just a little bit of introduction to my journey so far. Also, yeah, it's just a little bit of an overview of the academy and other parts of Sorare. So yeah, I took Lewandowski out of here. Lewandowski's good too, but yeah, 2 goals is good. That team wants it has. I think Xavi is the coach, original Barcelona player. He Yeah, I still think if Lewandowski was on Bayern, he would be doing even way better. But hey, it is what it is. They got some good players on Barcelona. I think the club is broke, but I think they will be scoring some goals. He got 2. I'm happy with that. I think I'm gonna start playing Kapembe more. Kapembe, he seems to be like an every game starter now. He might have been before as well, but I think I didn't play him because his scores aren't really that great. But I think he's picked it up. He's picked up. He's doing well now. So this guy hadn't got to play him because of COVID. Like look at this, all DNPs everywhere. He had a good game, a high AA game. You see, no decisive defensive player, no clean sheet, right? No clean sheet. You see, no clean sheet. 67. That's good. With clean sheet, 77. Easy. This guy's a national player. Federico Navarro, pretty good player. U23, under 23. Pretty good scores. A bunch of greens, dark greens. Not bad. I just have so many good cards now, from grinding it now. This guy might have almost got like he didn't want to play on the team anymore. He's back. He's all right. I don't really use him. Um, this guy was good. See, $2, $3, 262. That was a reward. He used to be amazing. Sergio Ramos, of course. I think yeah, should be in the God Squad as well. Still on the God Squad of a different club now, but he's just so old. He's 35 as a defender. Like he doesn't score the same way as he would have scored when he was in his prime, when there was no Soul Rare. So Matthew Ryan, good story, amazing story. Used to be the backup for Real Sociedad in football. So now he's on Copenhagen, actual starter now. Clean sheet, clean sheet. And they're in like I think the Champions League as well. No, maybe not the Champions, maybe the UEFA Europa League. Little tongue twister, but Kirka is very good. I passed up him in the daily drafts, but he's amazing. He's amazing. I got him back as a reward. Amazing. AZ, very good squad. Very good squad. They're gonna go far, I think. In Eredivisie, Eredivisie, I think it's called. Basically, the Dutch league. However you pronounce that. Um, this guy disappointment. Try to flip him, not good. This guy got injured as soon as I bought him. Really bad. This guy amazing. Sangare. This guy Croatian club. Croatian club, I think, right? Yeah. Croatian national team. Yeah. Very good. less than one goal coefficient, less than one per game goals allowed. This guy's good. They started printing out new cards, so he lost his bonus. Never got to use him, and his bonus was gone right away, pretty much. But I think was it an assist? No, he's just a high AA scorer. This one might have been. Yeah, this one was an assist. Good player. Good player. The bonus, see, like these bonuses don't matter in the academy though, so that's good. But it matters in the casual league, so we'll just keep that in mind. This guy Paez, I got him also. I got 2 goalies again as my reward. Previous week I got this guy who just got smoked by his team. um, yeah, this guy is I think a tier 3 or a tier 2. Doesn't even play. So of Leon, I think. So Paez, got lit up by Mukhtar. I mean, it's gonna happen, But no, they're on a good team. FC Dallas is a really good team, so he'll be alright. You can expect some clean sheets from him. So I think Juan Luigi's gonna be my starter, perma starter. It's goalkeeper. This guy might be one for casual league. Might flip flop the goalkeeper roulette. Mukhtar is an always play. This guy, the other Mukhtar limited as well. Whenever they're playing, you gotta play them unless they're not gonna be playing, like it's announced ahead of time. We got Lewandowski. He's an auto play. I'm just figuring out my lineup nowadays. So Lewandowski is gonna be auto play every week that he plays. You could put hearts on it, people like favorites or whatnot. I just use them so the ones without them either like you see they're like DNPs or they just not even worth starting. This guy might be good eventually, Gueye, but he's like on the bench. Yeah, this guy started playing kind of well. He did good against Barcelona, so I put him here. I don't know if I'm gonna start him. We'll see what he. You know what I mean? Some players like they're young, right? So as time goes on, they hit their prime. Um, and they start playing better. Same thing with like Nico Gonzalez. I think they started playing him a little bit more, trying to get him in shape, or trying to give him, the confidence that he needs. I wouldn't even say get him in shape. Get him in like get him in form. Is probably the better term, or the confidence thing is a really thing in sports. Um, yeah, Kamal Miller, one of my cards, very reliable as a defender. Some of these, Alaba, when I played him, I think one week he did pretty good. I don't know if it was this game or not. Might have been a while back. Haven't used him that often. This guy has not been great. He's 19 right now, probably 20 after this card. You know what I mean? Was printed. He'll be fine. Forwards probably peak around 26, 25, 26, 27. He's good. He's gonna be good eventually, but who knows? Who knows how long this will go on for. I hope it goes on forever, but we don't know. We really don't know. We can't predict the future, right? So, um, Sugolka, I think he couldn't play last week because he's on loan from that particular team, the Kashima Antlers, but he scores really well, except for the one game right here. He didn't. It's because they downgraded the coverage. You see how there's nothing here to only they only covered goals, assists, and other decisive scores pretty much. Like even the clean sheets were taken away. It's kind of BS, but this one didn't have any clean sheets. But like the other game with AZ would have been taken away the clean sheets. Let's see. This guy I think was a tier 3. One week did really bad. Oh no, not tier 3. A tier 2. One week did really bad. This guy never Never plays. Trash. This guy's one of my first stock comment. You're like, ooh, stock comment. No, this guy he kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of sucks. Only scored the one goal. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It was an easy goal. Deflection, when the goalie wasn't even looking at him, deflection off the side, literally right next to the net. Um, this guy could be good. This guy could be good. This was last season. He scored a 90, but as you see, got 63. Might finally be a starter. Or maybe he is. I don't know why he missed the first game of the season. Don't know. Maybe team loaned him out. Not sure. Not sure. Not part of my. Not worth my time in my opinion. But you guys should definitely research your players. He's pretty down on my depth charts. That one dude Polista. This guy took him off too. He's part of a good team, but they just you know what I mean, his scoring is just so bad. His Sorare scoring. He might be a good player in real life, but according to Sorare, he's not. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't touch the ball. He doesn't, pass the ball as it is. He's not the offensive or defensive facilitator of the ball. He just scores goals. That's it. Which anybody can really do in soccer. Yeah, defensive players can score goals even off of headers and stuff. So that's not really doing much. That doesn't give him a good Sorare score. This guy used to be a starter. I thought high hopes for him, but the Sassi took his spot essentially. He doesn't need to play anymore. It's unfortunate for people who bought his card. Really unfortunate. He had scores. He had really high scores last season. Unfortunate. This guy, I didn't play him last week or the week before. Look, this guy's amazing. Gotta play him now every week. Gotta play him every week. I play this guy. Who knows? The Sassi I played, he'd play like crap. But he played really good against PSV, so I figured he would be fine. But for some reason, I don't know. PSV is definitely a better team than, say, RCO. What is this? Lens? Yeah, this is Lens. He did good against the Rennie squad, Renai, whatever. He did good against them, but you see, they're kind of slow out of the gate so far. This guy's injured, coming back. Kokanovic been fairly good, but I haven't used him. Really good, a decisive past 3 games. He's getting hot. He's good. In form for sure. He's playing most of the game as well. Really good that for XP, for chances. Kirkhead's, like I said, good. Mukhtar probably best player on my team. Yeah, this guy is gonna get transferred to AZ, so I picked him up after he plays for Montreal. So after Montreal, the season is up and the playoffs are done. Then he goes to AZ. Lots of utility for him for that amount. I thought it was a good deal. These two, unfortunately, I paid a lot, and then crypto crashed, and then, the prices of theirs crashed, and they just kind of disappointed. He at least scored a goal, but Benjamin, no. Really disappointed. The plan was to gonna start him every single week, but I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna start Mukhtar. I think Mukhtar has a higher chance of scoring a goal and assist or taking over the game than either or of these guys. I might just start Mukhtar and Terrier instead. But the price of the player doesn't really reflect of how that particular week they're gonna score. It might with Mukhtar, but these guys, this guy didn't score well. He scored a 51. Someone that's $5-10, like Michael Bradley, scored better. So, yeah. On a side note, if you really wanted to, you could play the baseball Sorare as well. And in this one, you see, I earned a card for this one. I got Jock Peterson, and I sold him for like $7, and I didn't spend a single penny. You see, So if you want to play your casual, play your baseball as well. It's just free money. Just go sell them as free money. This week not doing so well because I think Otani had a bug or something in his stomach. They only play like 2 innings, and he was pitching at A2. So yeah, when your best player doesn't do well, that's what happens. Um, yep. Canada did good though. I put him in instead of another pitcher. He's good. But yeah, so these are the results. Doesn't show the comments for some reason. Just shows the academy. And yeah, if you have any questions, just message me here on YouTube, or you see my Discord is here as well. Look me up on Discord, send me a message, and we'll get back to you. So that's it. Introductory video, pretty long, but a lot of information packed, and also in my experience so far with Sorare, it started out really really poorly, and they kind of fixed it with the academy and the daily drops. So I if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't have bought these 4 players. I probably wouldn't have bought any players. I'll be honest with you. These 2 as well. I would have been done. I would not have bought any players. But the company seems pretty good on fixing some of the things that they could fix, and other stuff that they either don't want to fix, or they can't fix, or they don't want to flood the market and hurt the people with the higher cards. That's all on them. They can't make everyone happy, but for us, the academy and casual people, we we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I'll keep you updated. I have high hopes. I'm gonna get me some tier 3 limiteds and tier 2 limiteds, and I will get the highest star common players that I would really want, like Messi and Neymar and Mbappe and Kimmich and them. So once we get those easy academy rewards, it should be. So we're working on that. Who knows who we're gonna get for this week? Right, the game week should be closing pretty soon. This is our team for the next game week. Starts in 9 hours and change. I have Captain Sangare. I have my Pablo Pereira. He should start. Should be good. I don't know if he's gonna start, but I'm not gonna spend any more on this. This is a midweek. The threshold for this one, you see, is 300 star common, 370 for the tier 2, tier 3 limited. I'm hoping for at least a star common or the high tier 1 common. So that should be very, very doable. Anything above that would be amazing. This guy, he's playing in the Champions League, I think. Champions League, I think, or not the Europa League, but the Champions one, and he's gonna probably hopefully get a clean sheet. He only gave up 1 goal away, so he's at home, probably gets a clean sheet. Really low average, or maybe only gives up 1 goal. This guy, who knows? They're playing away. Anything happen. Furch has been good lately. I have no other cards I could put in, so I have 2 lineups. This guy might not even play, but he gonna come on as a sub. That's just it for the odd numbered midweeks. So, like this here, you see this guy's a backup. He doesn't play. Oh, I have him. I could play him if I really wanted to. Huh. Interesting. That's actually something I might do. By the 2 forwards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. So on live, on stream, on the video, we're gonna put Lucas Valaba in. And then we gotta readjust the training team. One of them's gonna become a draft. Okay, we're gonna move him. Just look at it. So many. So many. Let's put Messias in here. He actually, he's starting as well. There, anyone on the Red Diamonds, Urawa, Red Diamonds, and the John Buck Hyundai team from Korea are playing an AFC championship match. So it doesn't say they have a game, but they do. They're gonna get scored. It was announced. So keep that in mind. Upcoming game week 299 closes in 9 hours. Let's see. Yeah, so they're gonna get more XP because this guy plays. He's gonna score. This guy's all injured. Well, this guy's injured. These guys all have no games. I would. Huh. Let's take this guy out. Put this guy in. Put him in. Try to get their XP up. They're worth the most money. This guy is also worth the most money. That's what the plan is, I guess. The midfielder. How's the defensive player? This guy in midfield. Take him out. Put someone else in. I don't think this guy's ever gonna use as much anyway. Oh no, he is a midfielder. Yeah, he's a midfielder card. The other one just said he was a defender though when I clicked on him. Defensive midfield, perhaps. Scored as a midfield. Doesn't get the clean sheets. Doesn't score goals. Maybe he scores goals. Actually, I haven't seen him play, so he was scoring really well. So a live adjustment, boys. So that's it. That's it for now. Thanks for hanging out. Leave you guys with this again. If you want, you guys could sign up. Use this here referral code. Sorare.com/r/dx23145. You'll get a free card after winning 5 auctions, and I'll get a free card. Also, they're having an event right now, right? You see, referral event. So right now, you're gonna get a tier 3, Champion Europe card. So it's gonna be like, it could be a player from PSG, it could be a player from Bayern Munich, it could be a player from Real Madrid, you know, from Barcelona, from any of the from Champions Leagues, Champion Europe, those 5 top leagues, right? I think, you know, it's worth it if you want to spend it. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't spend too much on auctions though, I'll be honest with you. Like here, these I got one on auction, but I wouldn't spend like, this is crazy, man. You can win like, you know, $1 auction, $2 auctions. You can win some of those cards, $4 or $5 auctions. Probably would be worth somewhere around that amount, $5 to $10 maybe, three to 4. Can't be sure. Haven't gotten it myself, but if you guys want, you guys could do that. You don't have to as well. I would just start off with your comments, get to know the game. You know, ask any questions to me. We have a Discord, the Sorare Discord. Lots of help there. I'll be there as well. You can find me DX23145. That's my name on here, as well on Sorare. As you see, my manager, you can see all my cards here. So same thing you're seeing here, you can see there as well. You won't be able to see the lineups that I just showed you. There you go. Some good information. And yeah, that's it. It's a really long video, and I'll see you guys next time. Just any questions, you know, comment on YouTube, or you know, add me or just message me on Discord. Thanks for hanging out for so long, and I will see you guys another week. I'll see you guys next game week probably. See you.